Bonsai peeps, Mike Toy, Bonsai Boise. Today, I'm gonna work on this Schefflera. This is the first one I ever got. Didn't even know what it was. Guy I work with, we were moving offices from one building to another, and he had this thing that was about 6 feet tall, and just this tall, lanky looking deal in a pot. He said it had been in there for 10 years. He said, "Hey, Toy, you like plants and stuff, right?" I'm like, yeah. Here's a plant. Okay. This is about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and took me a while to figure out what it was. Figured out what it was, and I started messing with it, repotted it, put it in this pot, put it at, you can see this lean here, and then of course clipped the top. I've got another video that I did earlier this summer where I trimmed it up quite a bit to get it into this shape. And now I just want to take it out of this pot and put it into a little nicer bonsai pot. Got this just the other day, so that's what we're going to do here today. It's not going to be too crazy. I'm not going to bare root it or anything. I'm going to try to keep it mostly intact, assuming the roots aren't too nuts in there. We're going to find out here in a minute. So here goes nothing. Enjoy. Done. Sorry about the lawnmower, so I'm going to be yelling for a minute. So you probably saw I did the exact opposite of what I said I was going to do, and I did a bare root on it. I didn't plan to, but I also didn't realize how root bound it was. I've seen worse, but it was bad enough to the point that it was what appeared to be blocking the drainage too, because the bottom half of the pot was just sopping wet. And I could see the roots had grown through the screen and everything, and so it just ended up going that direction. So so I did bare root it, rinsed them off real good, got them fairly in order. It's a process. I think I didn't understand it first, so I'll point out that getting roots in order, you know, get a tree from the wild or from a nursery and bring it home and chop it down to the point that it's just perfect now. Now I can just start. Sometimes it takes 3-4 times of doing little cuts at a time, sort of guiding it in the directions you want it to spread. And then there's sometimes take a step back from it. So you look at it the following time and realize, oh, it didn't do that at all. It went the opposite direction that I wanted to go. So it's a living thing, you know, you just got to work with what you got. But the roots weren't too bad on this one. Even though they had grown out of control, it wasn't like a big ball of roots, and they were fairly sortable. They were kind of going in roughly the direction I wanted, so I lucked out there. So anyways, that's a look at the Schefflera here. I'll give you a spin. So, bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to go give it a rinse. That way it'll look a little better. Then I'll give it a spin. Okay, there we go. Give it a little rinse. Get it cleaned up a little. It's not really draining as well as I would like, so I may have to tinker with it a little bit just to... I put on in one of those really fine mesh screens, which I haven't been using lately. Lately I've been using a much wider net, so that might be it. I may have to... What I've had to do in the past, I may have to do this time, is just pull that screen out and, you know, hope it doesn't all come out. It doesn't usually. Eventually, there's big enough pieces of pine bark and whatnot that it works as its own screen. Worst case scenario. But that is neither here nor there. So, anyways, let me give you a spin here. So there it is. Do you have any comments about your experience with the Schefflera, or just questions if you don't have any experience and you want to know more about them? I have done other videos on them too, so I'm starting to get to know them better. I have more than just this one. This is just the first. Leave them in the comments or shoot me a message, or whatever social media you use. I'm on Instagram and everything too. So hope you found that helpful or entertaining. If so, please click like and subscribe. Always looking to get more subscribers, not because I'm vain and it helps my self-esteem, but because once I reach a certain level, I can designate my own YouTube URL. So instead of it being that long code, it can just be youtube.com/Bonsai Boise. So got to get there first. So every subscriber helps, and I appreciate those who subscribe and watch, comment, and like the video. So I appreciate that very much. So anyways, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.